In the Sulky goes international on this Saturday evening because we are joined by the 21-year-old New Zealand driving star Dexter Dunn, who makes his North American debut at the Meadowlands. And Dexter, what brings you over here to the United States?
Hey, it's going to be insane for a start, and obviously I come up for the World Driving Championship in July, and we're good family friends with Chris Ryder, and he's got me over here to have a bit of experience while I'm over here, so it's all been good so far.
So you'll have a head start on some of the guys in the World Driving Championship. Was this a planned trip or just a spur-of-the-moment decision, or like Dave Brower said, hey, it's winter in New Zealand, so you had to get out of there?
Yeah, it was probably a few factors, and winter probably comes into it, but I was planning on coming in another 3 weeks' time, and Chris rang me up and said, you might as well come over now, and there's not much happening at home, so I was keen, and everything's worked out good so far.
Now, is Chris Ryder a longtime family friend? Did you guys know each other before?
Yeah, definitely. My father worked for his father years ago, so yeah, and my father and Chris have been good friends for a long time, so we're really good family friends.
Well, let's take a look at you in action. We have some footage from you racing down under, and it's a totally different style of racing. The sulkies are different. There's standing starts, a lot of different equipment on the horses, a lot of bigger field, a lot of different styles of driving. But you have been just super. You had 220 wins before you came over here, and it's only June, and I think that was a record for New Zealand, right?
Yeah, obviously our style's different for a start, and something I'm probably going to get used to over here is the way they race. But I had a great season. Probably the last 3 or 4 months really kicked on really good for me. So I sort of achieved everything I wanted to this season at home, and it's worked out. It's worked out perfectly to come over here, and I've left nothing behind this season. So it's I can always go back there.
Now, in North America, catch drivers dominate. Very few trainers drive their own horses. The top catch drivers are in practically every race. Is it the same way in Australia and New Zealand, or do a lot of trainers still drive their own horses?
There's still quite a few trainer drivers. Mark Purdon's probably he's a leading trainer in New Zealand. He drives a lot himself. But yeah, there's a few drivers that there's a few trainers that don't drive at all, so the catch drivers get on.
Now, the drivers over here get paid 5% of the purse money that they win, and all the top guys, Teach, Rick Sears, they're filthy rich. They all have Mercedes-Benz, BMWs that they drive around. How about you guys down under? How are you compensated?
Yeah, we get 5% of the winning stake as well, but we also get $60 per drive, so we get probably a little bit more. But in saying that, we don't have near as much racing, and probably our overall stakes for the year's not near as much either. So yeah, I suppose we get an extra 60 per drive, but probably overall less.
Now, racing at the Meadowlands is a whole different animal. You've been here the last couple of nights. You've watched the action on the track. What do you see are the biggest adjustments you'll have to make compared to racing down under?
I actually drove a qualifier this morning, and to be honest, we went 154. It felt like we went 2.5 compared to home. So obviously the track's it's going to be a wee bit hard to adjust to the speed you're going for a start, and obviously a lot more room between the horses over here compared to over home, where we're sort of tight, compact, and we push each other around a bit. So yeah, they're probably the few factors at the moment.
Did you have a chance to watch racing from the Meadowlands on Sky Racing when we sent our signal down there this winter on Thursdays and Saturdays? Yeah,
I did start watching. They were showing it at home every Friday. So when I started watching, there was no green grass in the field, it was just snow, so it was obviously the winter over here. But yeah, I watched quite a bit of it, so it's I guess you can watch as much as you like, but it's not till you get out there and get the feel for it till you really know what it's like.
Have you ever studied any of our drivers? Do you have any North American heroes like John Campbell or Brian Sears or anybody like that?
Oh yeah, definitely. We know all the good drivers at home. Obviously Campbell, Tetrick, Sears, the Millers. All of them. I probably follow it quite a lot, way bit more than people do at home, but I know all of them.
And you'll be representing your country in the World Driving Championship, as you alluded to. That's the week of the Hambletonian. You drive at 5 tracks in 6 days, I think, 4 races at each track. That has to be a big honor.
Yeah, it's going to be a great experience, and it's going to be good to meet other drivers from around the world and see how we do. But it's just going to be a fabulous experience, and then to be able to watch the Hambletonian, it's going to be great.
Now, you have 7 drives on tonight's card. This has to be like larger than life. Are you pinching yourself saying, I can't believe my first night in North America, I have 7 drives at the Meadowlands?
Yeah, well, definitely. Chris Ryder I'm staying with, and he's looking after me very well. He put me down on one earlier on the week, so I had 1, and I was pretty happy about it, and I ended up getting 7. So, no, definitely right with the start with 7 drives, and Yeah, it's definitely going to be a learning curve for me, and something I might have to get used to. But the experience of getting out there, and since I was little, I've always known the Meadowlands, so it's good to be here.
Are you nervous? Are you excited? Or how do you feel right now?
You're not nervous. I'm not tend to get nervous at all, so I'm pretty lucky that way. Excited to get out there and give it a crack.
Okay, well, Dexter Dunn, thanks so much for joining us. Great to have you here at the Meadowlands. Best of luck tonight. Best of luck in the coming months in the World Driving Championship as well. You're a fine young man. It's good to know you, and can't wait to see you out there in action tonight.
Yeah, thanks a lot, Sam.
All right, Dexter Dunn, driving at the Meadowlands. 7 drives, his first starts in North America. We wish him all the best. Dave Brower, waiting in the wings. We'll be right back with more on Racing for the Meadowlands, Saturday Night Style. Don't go away.